Hey, how's it going, folks? I'm just gonna put my phone away because today's so this topic has really got me thinking for the last couple of months what I want to do with my daughter. Alright? Now, as being Chinese, you wanted to give the best of the best of the best of the child. I'm pretty sure every family is able to do that. And my vision was wanting to take my daughter to go to a private school, a Catholic school, right? And obviously, you can teach the young, a good role model, in the society, right? Now, obviously, when I think about it, and when I speak to those who has their daughters at the age of 17, teenage is the year of exploring themselves and rebellion behavior, X, Y, and Z, and make me think of what is today. Today we have TikTok. Today we have the internet is very spread out. During my high school years, we have internet, but we don't have TikTok or perhaps Facebook or something like that. But today, the social media and as well, the social media, it's influencing in a different way. You don't need your parents to gather some knowledge or perhaps some skill. You can pretty much Google that on a Google, whatever you want. And for me to look back at it, and it's been telling me how that particular person's daughter is not listening, not obeying, doing all-nighter, and then daytime not focusing or not being productive or not going to uni or that's not a study. It poisons their brain to be study focused, right? So and you gotta worry about dating. That is something we can't control. Then I start to think of you raise your kids to the best, on the younger themselves, and then you want them to be successful or have a prosperity life. But you have others who interfere in their life to manipulate their mind to be driven forward. So once they mixing with the background or whatever, it is what it is. And this is where it comes conclusion where many of the migrant background is having a question mark or laughing at the Westerners. I can't speak other Western country, but I can only speak on Australia. This may be because of all of the England, the way how they commies, the way how they raise their kids, or is it more of the Europeans? You guys comment down below. At the age of maybe 16 or something, they'll kick them out the house, make them learn the society to do X, Y, and Z, right? Because you can't control them. By kicking them out, they have to learn to explore and to do what's best for them, to work there. Is that a better method to look back at it now? Obviously, invest in your child to do X, Y, and Z, go to the best school, invest in your time, this and that. But at the end of the day, right, you can't control of the child what they want to be because the strong influence of the social media and their peers as well. So, as we entering the age of AI, right now, we don't really need that much labor, right? Let's put it that way. Nowadays, we've got schooling, teaching in a dumbed down version of it, and many of the local kids who go to university, most of them will drop out or change different, degrees or whatever, but it's ending them up with a larger study debt fee. Down the track is hard to pay it off. Even myself right now, even though I don't have much of the study debt, but I could have paid off a long time ago, but I couldn't imagine myself having, if I change around like what rest of the people, courses, then you pay like 60 grand or 70 grand, or maybe you don't have a certificate. It's very difficult to enter the actual adult world. And this is where I don't like about, in the Western world, whether you're 18 or 21, depending on the country, that you're classified entering the adulthood. I don't believe that that's the way how it is, because you're still young, immature, and you're very fired up, you know, and mine is very, very young. But to be classified as adult, it's ridiculous, to be honest. I don't think it's a right way of doing it. Where other, like the Eastern culture, is some of them will believe that the day that you're married, you enter the adulthood. And myself, even though I'm not married, but I have a kid, I have a family, right? I kind of get what the meaning by adulthood when you're married, when you have kids, right? When you have kids in the family. It's completely different. The way how you think is not like self-centered or selfish guy. You learned a lot more realistically how to run this family, making sure there's always food on the table. So that's the video that I want to talk about, and that's what I will say.